Hello everyone! Welcome to watch my first video in this channel, Nico Robin Cruise. This is a channel that I will be sharing different OPCG gameplays, especially on Nico Robin as a leader probably. And just happened today is Nico Robin's birthday. That is the motivation for me to create this channel as well, so to have the same birthday as hers. So back to Nico Robin as the OPCG leader, definitely she's not on the meta list. But I found she's doing quite well against several meta leaders such as Enel, Blackbeard, or even GP Luffy that appears in EB02. So thanks for the release of EB02 as well. It gives a very powerful event card for Nico Robin to search for some of the key cards that she needs, as well as you can leverage her leader skills to add downs. So here's a quick recap on her skills. Whenever she attacks, it will be banished, and if you discard a card with a trigger from hand, you can add one down as rested. So in this clip, I will share some gameplay video against these meta leaders, and to begin with, it will be Enel. So the first match, my opponent is going to choose a turn order, and he wants to go first, probably because he is afraid of me getting downs too fast. Okay, he starts with playing Shell of Flame because he noticed that my attack will be banished, so he rather takes his life and draw one card, which is a smart move. And from my side, I just played a new event card for me to choose a card from the top 4 cards which has a cost 4 or above. So I picked 2k counter sends it. Not much to do else, so I'll pass the turn. Now he's hitting me with 7k and I'll just take it. Got a good trigger but not at the right moment. That's okay. And he plays another flame just to take another life and draw one card. So I would just go all in, swing him with 9k. Okay, he takes it finally. So passing the turn back to him, and at the same time you see, I got 7 2k counters, but I will still continue to take my life because I still haven't got a key card that you will know soon what that key card is that I'm looking for. And he just played Shirahoshi in order to draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards, so to make sure his hand have enough counter, I guess. Because I'm still haven't get my dream card, I play Miss Awesome Day in order to draw 1 extra card. But sadly, if I have one more dawn, it can help me to seek for the card that I need, using the new event card again. But anyways, I just swing him with 6k, and then he takes it once again. That made me doubt whether he got no counters at all in his hands. He's thinking. He has 7 downs now. Not much can do. So swinging me with 7k, I'll still continue to take it. I guess. Okay, it's trigger. Perfect trigger. Now you know what I'm waiting for so long. I need Kaido and Linin. So, no doubt I will play Kaido and Linin, but let me try to swing him with 5k to see how he reacts. Of course, he should defend that because it's another banish. Then I just simply play Kaido and Linin because there's no point attack with Miss Autumn Day. He would just take the life and maybe have a good trigger, so I wouldn't raise it. So, Enel is trying to attack me with 6k Luffy, and I'm going to full force defending from now on. 5k, easy defend with a 2k counter. I guess he wants to play Yamato, and yes, there it goes. He add 1 more life there, he got 2 life in total. So because for playing against Enel, I think the hardest part is that if his last life is the 0-cost event card, he can actually add 2 life cards at once. So I would rather attack with Miss Awesome Day first and try to banish his last life and see whether he would take it or not. And he just took that. And by the way, he just played a flanky and then draw 1 card again. If I were him, I might keep it as a 2k counter. But let's see, maybe he have sufficient counter, that's why he would rather play Frankie, hoping to finish me in the next turn. But anyways, I will activate Kaido and Linen's effect, and then to clear all cards on the field, and see if he can take this 12k attack here. Okay, he has many hands, so not a surprise he can defend for that, and I'm going to pass the turn to him. 5k testing swing, and I'm going to defend it because I got a 1k Senzi counter. And thanks to EB02, the new Enel is amazing. 12k rush and add 1 life card. But I'm lucky enough to have a trigger happen to can hit him with a 5k. So testing whether he has any counter on hand. He doesn't. Okay, he plays another Frankie and draw 1 card. So I'm going to go very aggressive now. I'm going to play 2 Nico Robin to boost Nico Robin to 11k, and he cannot defend for sure because he has 3 hands. So relatively a easy win because I did have more advantages against Enel as a leader. So now come for a quick deck preview before we move on to the other 2 matches. So you saw from the last gameplay that I just did, I got Kaido and Lin, Senzu, Nico Robin, Miss Awesome Day. So from statistical perspective, I got 29 counters in general, and 39 trigger cards to ensure Nico Robin can activate her leader's skills. 9 seekers, fairly enough. So the winning strategy of this deck list. First, Kaido and Lin for sure will be the most important card for Nico Robin. In this build, its effect is when attacking, return 10 downs, kill all characters, and then take away your opponent's 1 life, and then you add 1 life to yourself. While Hawkins in OP10 is a good combination with this card because when they got KO, they can each trash 1 card from your opponent's life. So together, you can trash up to 3 cards from top of your opponent's life. And you have 2 downs left. What to do? Of course, Nico Olivia can get Nico Robin to 11k. So you got 1 11k punch and then now 12k punch. And sometimes this cost 2 event card might be helpful in boosting Kaido and Lin to 15k attack, as well as arresting one of your opponent's cost 4 below character, which could be a blocker. And this is not bad either, as an endgame combo is to simply use Nico Robin plus Hawkins to still trash your opponent 3 life at once. So very important key to win is to make sure you can get 10 downs at turn 4 so that you can play Kaido and Lin on time, that your opponents mostly will be either at 8 downs or 9 downs. So how to begin with your first turn, is to seek cards if possible. You can either leverage Shallot Pudding to search for Kaido and Lin, or if not, you can still get at least a 1k counter or 2k counter from Zandy. Next is the new EB02 event card, which help you to not only get Kaido and Lin, but also cards that can help you to secure to get 10 downs in turn 4. So if you already have these cards, then maybe again picking up a 2k counter from Zandy or 1k counter is also good. But I think the card that I like the most from OP10 is this 5-cost event card, because it can blow up one cost 5 character or below, while allowing you to add one active down, so to make Nico Robin swinging your opponent's leader more aggressively. And Professor Clover is also a very good seed card that can help you to get those key cards in getting you to 10 downs at turn 4, as well as helping you to seek the new event seed card in order to seek KaiLin Leaning if you couldn't get that at first place. And for endgame strategy, you might consider using it to get Hawkins or the cost 2 event card to boost up Nico Robin or KaiLin Leaning's attack while removing blockers. But what if your opponent still has 4+ life at turn 5? Then I'll usually leave the last attack to leader Nico Robin and then activate the leader's effect to gain 1 down back. So at turn 6, I will have 3 downs to ideally leverage Nico Alvier or the cost 2 event card to boost up their attack to gain more final blow. Or, because your downs are a lot fewer than your opponents, you can actually play Sandy as a blocker with just 3 downs, which is also a good defense strategy. Now, let's come to see the second match with Blackbeard. So, he's going to choose his turn order. Let's see if he would like to choose first. But then, he chose to go second, because he wanted to play the 10 cost Blackbeard blocker, I guess. So, to begin with, not much to do. And he played Dark Q, and I'm going to search for KaiLin Leaning, but it's a failed search. What a shame. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna just swing him with a 6k attack, either removing some of his hands or just remove one of his life. His choice. Okay, he took that. Pass the turn to him. Most likely, he would play another Seeker, I guess. He's testing me with a 7k attack, I'll take that and trigger the event. Nice, I got KaiLin Leaning from this trigger. Save me 2 downs later. And yes, he played Luffy. What's he gonna search? Alright, I'm going to play the 5 cost event card to KO Luffy, not to have him adding more hands. So 7k attack, and that 1 down, so next turn I can play KaiLin Leaning. He defend for that, now he failed the threat here. 5k, I'll take that, because I don't think he can KO me in the next turn. Blackbeard, in the environment 10.5, they got a rush version of Burgess, but I seldom see them putting that into their deck list, so not a threat to me. So just a final 5k attack before I play KaiLin Leaning in this turn. So my gameplay strategy is that if I foresee I wouldn't be KO'd by the opponent by removing all of my life, I would just continue to take life and expecting there could be like Hawkins, Nico Robin to come up to my hand so I can remove my opponent's life more easily in case I don't have those in my hand. So he's thinking now. Oops. Fang Augur. Whether he wants to KO my KaiLin Leaning? Seemingly not. Then why did he play this card? Not so sure. And I'm going to use a trigger to play another attacker. And he didn't activate Black Hole. Interesting. And I'm just got lucky to have Nico Robin on my top draw. So I think there's not much hesitation that I can just play Nico Robin right away to remove one of his life. Or should I task him with several rounds of attack first? That's intriguing that he didn't use Black Hole. But anyways, I'll just play Nico Robin and then probably swing by 2 AK attack here. or maybe 9k. And with 2 downs left, I'm going to use the event card to boost out to 8k. Hopefully, it would be another attack that he would take. He took that. Then I think I'm going to win this game with just activating KaiLin and Linion's event. He got 6 hands. Actually, he can defend that if he got quite a number of 2Ks there. Wow. Okay, another win. So I think in the last game he should have activated Black Hole, but maybe if he discarded one hand he wouldn't be able to defend my attack anyways. So that's his thinking process, I guess. So he came the final match with GP Luffy, the latest leader in EB02. So this leader is quite aggressive that usually would going to play the 6-cost Luffy that has rush and can attack once again by returning to active down. So at turn 3 or turn 4 you'll likely being KO'd by this leader. So anyways, my opponent chose to go first, which makes sense, and I might be a little bit in disadvantage by playing second. Anyways, I'm just going to continue my strategy by playing Shala Pudding to trying to seek for KaiLin and Linian, but it's a failed search. Hopefully I can take it from my life trigger or from my life directly. So 5k attack, I think I'm going to defend because he can go quite aggressive starting from turn 3. Okay, that's great. And Naru Pudding. And nice. There's another KaiLin and Linian that I can get from this acre. So I will just start by a 5k attack because I still want to play Cell as a blocker. At early game, GP Luffy doesn't tend to play a lot of blocker removal or resting your blocker, so it should be safe in helping me to defend for the first few shots of attack. So now I secure KaiLin and Linian in my hand, I should go all in defending his attack. Well, for the Sora attack, I will take that because I want to use out to hit it away, and it's good that I got Nico Robin from my trigger, so I'm going to play that. Now, I'm going to use the 5k event to KO Sanji and Pudding. This is his key card, so without that, he cannot do much combo over there. So then I can use Nico Robin to try to KO Zolo, but it failed, so I have to use out to do that as well. Then hit him again with a 7k, hopefully he will take that life. And I'm going to discard 1 card in order to make sure I can play KaiLin and Linian right at the next turn, and I still have 3 alive. So my forecast will be, he will be trying to KO one of my 5k power characters because he should be afraid of my attack as well. So my life should be safe before I play KaiLin and Linian. So Frankie and Zolo seeking for 1 card and then adding 1 more down to his hand. And just swing me by 6k. I guess he would do another attack with Nami, is it? Alright. I don't have any counters, or else I would try to save Miss All Sunday. Anyways, 5k attack, removing 1 of his attack point. Then that's it. KaiLin and Linian, wait and see. I still got a blocker on my hand, a 1k counter. So if he tries to play the new 6-cost Luffy character here, maybe I still can defend that because his attack power on average wouldn't be too high. But he just played Zolo for seeking a card, and I don't understand why at this point of time he tried to play Sanji and Pudding. It will be KO right away next turn. So he's thinking. Okay, Frankie hitting me with 5k. To play safe, I might want to defend that. So the rest of his attack, I can feel free to take them. And nice to have a Betty here. So I think he doesn't have much to do. for the rest of this turn. More than likely, he will have a Gum Gum Giant on his hand because he left one active down. So I'm just going to go all in with Nico Robin leader, hitting his leader with a 15k attack, then going to activate Kaido and Linian's effect with the final blow of 12k. So I guess he wouldn't defend this round of attack because unfortunately the last attack is 12k. In case he really has a Gum Gum Giant on his hand, he might be able to defend for that. But let's see. Alright, as I expected, there will be a 4k counter, and he will draw 2 cards, not a hard defense. 2k, 1k, that's it. So now he got like 9 downs. And I still have 3 life. He just do another search. Playing Nami, maybe he's trying to search for blockers, but no, Luffy. Well, this is the interesting part. Actually, this new Luffy is conditioned in order to rush is that your opponent has to have 5 downs. But with me activating Kaido and Linian's effect, I have no downs left at all on my field, so he cannot rush that Luffy. So I guess that was a misplay from him. And in reality, when facing GP Luffy, that's actually a very nice card to counter GP Luffy in this environment. Because if they cannot use the rush event from that Luffy, they actually don't have much to do for the rest of his turn. Most of his cards are just Seeker, Blocker, or Dawn Returners. So I guess that's pretty much. So thank you for watching for these 3 games. Hopefully my deck building thoughts and these matches can inspire you to build another great Nico Robin's deck. So if you like this video, I will very much appreciate your like and subscribe to this channel. Probably I can share more thoughts on how to build other OPCG leaders deck and especially Nico Robin leaders as well. So see you next time.